Kia ora, good evening. It may be a mini budget, but families won big in the coalition government's first bookkeeping challenge. It's estimated 88,000 children's lives will be turned around by the flagship policy, which will cost $5.5 billion over the next 5 years. Kate Nichol-Williams with this.
A signal this government hopes shows it can be trusted.
It is possible for a government to be both fiscally responsible and implement progressive policies.
And it's got Treasury's seal of approval.
The update forecasts include the costs of the government's 100-day plan.
The budget's main focus is getting kids out of poverty. 384,000 families will have an extra $75 a week.
On all of our modelling, it looks like we will reduce child poverty by almost half.
From July, working for families' tax credits will go up by between $575 and $1,400 a year, depending on the age and number of children. 39,000 more families will be eligible for the credit by 2021. And there's a $60 a week baby bonus for all newborns. The government's paying for it by reversing National's tax cuts, saving $8 billion and leaving a $2.5 billion forecast surplus next year.
It's not quite clear how much of the new spending has been allocated to health and education and how much has been kept aside and unallocated.
Bryce Wilkinson doubts the government will be able to stick to its plan.
It's going to be quite an achievement if Labor can stick out those 3 years and keep within its parameters.
While opposition parties are critical of benefits that are for everyone, regardless of their financial situation, including a $450 winter power payment for all pensioners.
This Labor government is turning into a reverse Robin Hood that taxes everybody and actually gives a lot of benefits to the rich as well as the poor.
And the fact government borrowing will have to rise in the short term, with a 5-year debt limit imposed.
Instead of dropping to 56, it's going to go up to nearly $70 billion.
We need, as a country, to invest in our future, and we will do that by taking on additional debt in the short term.
It leaves $6.6 billion to cover unexpected costs over the next 5 years. So while Stephen Joyce's $11 billion hole is nowhere to be seen, it gives the government little breathing room for next year's budget. Kate Nichol-Williams, One News.